I never had feelings for my husband, and I didn't want him living like a caged bird, so I told him that I was okay to have a side chick. Now I feel irrelevant. My husband, Frank, is the most caring, loving, and attentive man I've ever known. The problem is, I love him like a friend or a brother. I care for him, and I want him to be happy, but I don't love him romantically. He knew this, and he still married me to save me from my abusive family. He did hope I'd get feelings for him, but I never did, at least in the romantic sense. We are great partners otherwise in life and business, and I enjoyed being intimate with him. We talked about the possibility of a divorce, but I never wanted one. I'm perfectly fine with the way things are. A divorce, even the most amicable, would bring problems to our business and life, which I really don't need at the moment. But that said, I didn't want to make the man who literally saved my life feel in a cage, and so I gave him the freedom to be in a relationship with other women. For 2 years, he didn't do anything. But 3 months ago, he came to me and confessed there's a woman he's developing feelings for and whom he reciprocated. He was feeling ashamed about this. I hugged him tight and reminded him that I want this for him and that I want him to have a partner who loves him the way he loves them. It feels so fine. I was afraid he'd neglect me from then on, but he's as attentive, affectionate, and caring as ever, and I can see this relationship is really doing him good. She knows he's married, and she's fine with it. And although I never wanted to meet her, I had some detective work done on her. And by all accounts, she is a good and well-adjusted woman. So I'm not worried about her hurting Frank or turning him against me. She's not interested in marriage, which is exactly what I needed. Frank is happy, and this makes me happy in turn. I told him I would be open to discussing separation if his relationship with this woman got more serious, but things are fine now. If it gets to the point of him divorcing me, I'll let him go. But I hope we can talk about it first, like we did when he first breached the topic of divorce. I gave my blessing to him finding another woman because she can fulfill him in a way that he cannot. I've never felt anything romantic towards Frank. I am physically attracted to him though, very much so. Update 1. My husband and I now have an open marriage. I opened it because I realized that while I love and care for him as a family, I never actually loved him. He married me to get me away from my abusive family. In doing so he literally saved my life. Now, we have a life and a flourishing business together. He broached the idea of a very amicable divorce, mostly so we could both find romantic partners, but I have no such need at the moment and I don't wish to have a divorce, too costly, will impact our business and taxes. And I don't want to really lose him. So I opened the marriage and allowed him to find himself a girlfriend. He found someone after a couple of years, and when he told him I was happy for him. The girl is fine with our arrangement and doesn't desire marriage, so I am comfortable. But I have been thinking recently. I am not jealous, I don't mind at all when he spends the night at her place. But why don't I really want to let him go? Why do I still make love with him? Why am I happy with another woman having him, but I still keep him bound to myself? Don't get me wrong, we are all happy and satisfied with our arrangement. But I am starting to wonder if I might be aromantic, or if this is really my way of loving him. I feel that I don't love him romantically, but I care for him a lot. And I don't want to lose him. Yes, I can date other people too, and I might have had a short fling of my own, but I'm not too interested at the moment. I guess I just need to put some order in my head. I feel like I am being paradoxical. I know I don't love him romantically, but sometimes I feel like I do. I know it makes no sense. At the moment I'm simply not interested in dating. I had a short fling, but that's about it.